I took Maggie's advice and just set the
What
expectations. I want all the gifts. I want all the gifts. I was like, I want raining gifts. I want like a million gifts to open up on my birthday. But
She's talking about,
like,
her birthday.
Oh yeah, my birthday. Joe got these little Bose headphones.
Cute.
For my birthday.
Wait, I love them.
I know. They're like a cream color. They're so cute.
I love those ones. I kind of regret my
How much
Apple.
are those?
I have no idea. I didn't.
I'll ask Joe.
Yeah.
Cheaper than Apple though, I think.
No, literally no concept.
They're probably around the same, but better than Apple. You know,
what's really cool about them is they have like a ear pocket. So like, you know how your ears have like, you know, they fan out at the back. So there's like a deeper pocket in the back side of them.
Oh, that's nice.
So they like really fit to your ears like perfectly.
Yeah, the Apple ones
cool.
do not fit to your ears. They're like fucking rectangles and they slide up and down on my head. Like, and you can't adjust the top either.
Yeah, there's an adjustment.
You can't adjust the top of the Apple ones?
Nope. So it like hangs down on my jaw almost.
I feel like that's a very bad mistake.
Yeah.
It's weird. But he got them because like when we drive to the mountains, I like sometimes just want my quiet time. And so I can like listen to nothing or just like have
noise canceling.
And he can like, and he can like listen to podcasts or do whatever else. So
noise canceling is game changing on an airplane.
For sure. And they also have a mode that's like, what is it called? Aware mode. So it's like kind of noise canceling, but like say you're like going for a walk in the city or something and like you want to be able to hear certain things.
Kind of like the transparency.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I thought transparency was just
oh my God, Finley has
noise canceling was off.
Yeah, there's just like a different mode. So it's really nice. And it has like an app that you can like control everything on. But yeah, I took Maggie's advice. Maggie's advice is like, make sure you let your expectations known for like birthdays, anniversaries, gift giving, all the things. And I was like, I want to open up a bunch of gifts on my birthday. I don't want just like 2 gifts. I want like a lot of gifts. Because you only turned 31.
And that's great because they can also be smaller.
Wait, you're turning 30?
30
gifts.
I know. I'm kind of excited. I've been like off and on about it. But now I'm excited.
I feel like it's so exciting.
I just hate endings. So like it was sad when I was never going to be a teenager again and I'm never going to be 20 again. You know, very aware of that stuff.
That is freaky.
I was so excited to turn 20 and leave my teens because I've always wanted to be older. So
yeah,
getting to
that's
like
weird.
Closer to 21.
Are you excited to be 40 then?
Listening to the world's first podcast with Aaron and Sarah. They're in their 40s and they make 40 sound so exciting. Like
people
it's a
say
whole
40s
different
is the best.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have role models that are cool in their 40s because I kind of feel like when I get old, I'm not going to be cool anymore. Like I'm afraid to not be relevant and cool anymore. Even now, like marketers are marketing towards Gen Z and not millennials anymore. And I'm just like, well, what about me?
But all those people still are cool because like in the 20s, when I thought of people in their 30s, like all the Kardashians or basically everyone that's famous, they were like in their 30s and now they're all in their 40s and they still look the same. They still act the same.
Yeah, true.
Well, they get all the beauty
also
treatments.
like seeing when celebrities have kids and they're still the same.
And they're older usually too when they have kids.
That is very true. I didn't really think about that. A lot of celebrities have kids like in their 30s.
Yeah. Like probably the majority.
But you're right that we're going to have a lot more like really cool people to look up to that are in their 40s when like we're getting to that age.
Yeah.
And then they'll be cool in their 50s hopefully. Hopefully they'll still be like on social media doing all cool stuff.
Yeah, it is kind of
like,
depressing though. A lot of the influencers I love are way younger than me and I'm just like, you're only 24.
It seems like you kind of gravitate towards younger people, like hanging out with your sister's friends and stuff.
Yeah, I feel so much younger than I am. It's weird because I'm like immature and mature at the same time.
I feel the same.
Yeah. That's so true. I'm wondering if like when I hit like, not that, I mean, it's like in, 14 days when I turn 30, like if there's going to be like a switch, like, because I've been waiting for this like really like adult feeling to turn on. This will be
you're not gonna feel like.
Well, did you guys feel that when you turned 25? Because I do feel like my brain like developed.
No.
I think like 26.
I don't think it's
26 was when the pandemic happened. So like I felt like I was like forced to grow up in like a different way. I know. That's like really fucking weird because like I'm 26
and like that's weird that was that long ago.
I really don't think it's about the number age that you are, though. It's the things that you do. Like, I felt more adult when I bought my first house and moved out. And, like, when I took my first vacation without my family, like, those things make me feel like more of an adult.
Same. When I went to DC in 8th grade, I was like, I am an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to fend for yourself. It changes something in your brain.
Yeah, I feel like going off to college for the first time was big. And moving away. Moving to Chicago is a big step.
Mm-hmm.
All like the big life things. But I'm very excited.
So what else did you tell him that you want? And why are you getting it early? Are you getting everything early?
No, these are for like our drives and kind of like for the podcast and just like concentrating. Because he knows like I get like really... like when I'm in focus mode, it's almost like a good thing too, because since we work together, like sometimes we both like interrupt each other during like our focus time. I feel like if I have my headphones on, it just like drowns out other noise.
Yeah.
And it's like a good like concentrating thing. So he'll be able to be like, okay, she's like in concentration mode. Don't bother her. Otherwise I just have like a resting bitch face and he's like trying to tell me something. I'm like, I just can't talk right now. Like it's not a good time. Like I need to keep my train of thought and my focus going right here.
Yeah.
Are you gonna listen to music then? Or podcast?
I really like I don't really like music. I like more
she just turns it on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
to be honest, I do
sound off and doesn't listen to anything.
I do that.
That is scary. It makes me feel kind of sick when I turn on the full cancellation. Like my stomach starts to hurt. Yeah. I don't know why.
So weird.
I'm not a big headphones person. Like most of the time I have it playing on outside speakers. I don't like having it directly in my ears unless I have to.
I do when I'm like blasting music because I don't have the
if you want to like
blast music.
if you really want to be inside the music.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how I used to study in college. I like had the wired Bose headphones back in the day. And I like needed that in college to like really concentrate.
Blasting music to concentrate?
Not like blasting, but I would definitely like do some like hype up music, especially with it was like midnight and I'm still in the library studying.
My boss used to blast his music. He would like sit right behind us and we would just be able to hear his like EDM music coming from his headphones. And we're just like, what the fuck?
I don't like that.
No. I have some tea about my old company too.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah. Somebody that works there currently found my Instagram and messaged me, and I haven't gotten back to him. I keep forgetting. What? But he's like asking for advice because they are so unhappy working for my boss. And he said that like some of the girls cry weekly, and he was asking for advice on how to
did he, like,
work
hear
with
you
my
talk
boss.
About it? Like hear the times that you
No, I think he just knows that I think he just knows that I used to work there for a long time. Like I worked there for like 5 years. So he just wants advice on like, how did I do it? You know?
What'd you say?
I haven't responded yet, but it's like, I just want to say quit. He doesn't deserve your time. I know it's not that easy in this economy, but like,
look for other jobs.
I know. Yeah. I like
if you're crying at a small business that's advertising, no.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's really shit.
And they're probably not getting paid well either. So it's like,
no.
Sucks.
I have seen so many posts on LinkedIn just about like the interview process and like how long things are taking. So that definitely, but like there was a post I saw on LinkedIn recently that was kind of like a really good reminder of like, yeah, you could like hire somebody for cheaper right now or whatever, but like the second the economy flips, like you're going to lose that person because you're not like treating them right. So like, why not just start from the like do it right from the start kind of thing. But that's kind of crazy.
I know.
That's really crazy. And then it's like, how much information do you give him while he's still working there?
I don't know what's actually specifically going on. I know my boss used to like be really bad at telling us what he was like telling his expectations, but he always had a very clear picture of what he wanted it to be in his head. And then we would not do the right thing and he would blow up on us because we couldn't read his mind.
Damn. Yeah. You gotta listen to my advice.
Yeah. Clear expectations. It all wraps back.
It's kind of crazy. I think like scheduling regular feedback calls and just like check-in calls is so helpful. Because like yesterday I did a call with my coordinator and she was like, I have been working so many hours. And I was like, tell me like about your structure. Tell me about your day. Like, what are you doing? Because like she does a little bit of UGC on the side and she has her own jewelry company like with her dad. And so I was like, there's no need for you to be on like every single hour of the day. Like obviously there's certain times like I need you to check in the morning and like the afternoon and then like evening before you sign off. But like there's absolutely no reason that you have to be like on and responding like in 2.5 seconds. Like that's not my expectation. And it's like it kind of sucks because we have like gotten to that point where like I message her something in Slack or like an email comes in and she's like right on it. And I'm like, okay, I have to adjust the expectations for like me and her to like switch it so that it's not like an immediate thing. Like I don't need you to answer within like 10 minutes. Like it can be 3 times a day. But it's like so helpful to have those check-in conversations with people because then you're like on the same page with like what's going on versus like if you don't really have those and you don't have like a regular feedback thing with people, then it's like really hard to start because then it's like awkward. But if it's like right from the get-go, it's way easier.
Yeah.
Should we do that, Joe?
Of course.
Well, welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm Devin.
I'm Brittany.
I did just cry to the AC repairman.
Oh, you cried to him?
A few tears.
What happened? What happened?
A few tears fell. It's $20,000. Yeah. We went to Arizona this weekend and we came back from our trip and we walk in and we're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. We have our new couch. We can chill all day and like just rest all day. And we were so excited to get home and go pick up the dogs. And we walk in and it felt kind of normal. It didn't feel like super, super cold, but then I walked right to the thermostat and it was like 50 degrees. And I was like, why is it at 50? And Cameron left after me. He left the day after me. So I was like, maybe he turned it off or something while we were gone. So I was like, did you turn off the heater? And he was like, no. Why is it on 50? And I was like, I don't know. So then we had to check we Googled like how to check your own heater to see what's wrong. And it's like, okay, it's probably the thermostat. If it's not the thermostat, it's like might be a fuse. If it's not the fuse, then you're probably screwed. So the guy just came and checked it and we are indeed screwed. And they said that like it probably since we moved in, it hasn't been working, which is so weird because I feel like I've definitely seen the fan thing of the air conditioner outside going.
Well, the AC is different than the
he said both,
heater.
Both,
but it's both of them are shot.
Everything, yeah.
Did they not catch anything like in the inspection that it was like gonna go?
That's what I just said. I was like, would they not check that in the inspection? And he was like, no, they probably did, but they don't check fully. Like they just don't check well enough likely that it was on them. And maybe it was working at the very beginning, but he was like, the AC is literally like there's this like liquid in it. I forget what he called it, but he was like, usually it's like a slow leak.
Yeah. That's literally what happened to mine.
And he was like, it's just gone. Like there's just none in there. Like for months, there's probably been none.
And he couldn't refill it.
So he said he gave me multiple options. There's one that's like a $1,300 one that's just replacing the blower motor, which would just be like a Band-Aid thing that would fix it for like a little bit so we could be warm. But like we have space heaters, so it's fine. And then there's a $4,000 option where they could like perform a leak search and see what could happen and whatnot. But he was like, I honestly like would really highly recommend you do not do this because chances are from looking at it that it won't fix it, and then you'll just have to pay the $20,000 on top of the $4,000.
So $20,000 is the new air conditioner.
Yeah, $21,000.
And what is the heater? What is a heater called?
New American Standard heat pump and air handler with all permits, installation supplies, electrical fees, labor, plus 10-year parts and labor warranty.
So you don't have a homeowner's warranty?
Well, I don't know. I'm fucking confused. I don't know anything. I was like, I don't know where our heater is. Apparently it's under the house of some like part of it. But I just have no idea where anything is. So there's no interest payments. So it's $351 per month.
Ugh.
I was really expecting like
that's like buying a fucking car.
Literally, Cameron's not getting his truck. His girl math is not gonna work. And I was like, how many months is that? And he was like, 5 years. And then the two fell at that point. Yeah.
What is 60? Is that more? Like,
you don't have a home warranty that you pay for.
Know. I have no idea, Devin.
So a lot of home warranties don't cover.
I don't think it just covers like.
It covers like
everything.
Mine covers
minimal
AC.
things.
Really?
That's nice.
I mean, I got a new when my oven broke. I think I pay for the year. Like I pay the year in advance, and it's not that much. But then anytime something breaks, I just pay $69 and they come out and either fix it or replace it. It's hundreds, not thousands. Damn. Maybe $300 a year or something like that.
Damn. I don't freaking know. But yeah, this really sucks. I'm trying to tell myself that's like the cost of dog food per month. So as long as I can keep getting free dog food, then maybe I'm just gonna have to count it as other things. And I'm looking for jobs. Like maybe even gonna look for psychology jobs. I think that maybe I'd be happier as well and feel stable.
Guys, we need you to join our Patreon.
But I told the guy, I was like, we're getting married in a few months.
I don't know how I would like handle that. I would be like, I'm gonna need a minute. Can you just like wait outside?
And he told me
he was like trying to prepare me. He was like, he kept being like, I just want to prepare you for like how bad. And I was like, so like 20,000? Like I just shot out the number hoping maybe he'd say like 10,000, and he's like, yeah, right about at 20,000. Oh, and that's with a 5% off discount because Cameron's friends with the owner of this company. So I don't know. So we can get other quotes too and stuff, but he said that likely other people would charge more.
That is so fucking insane. Like that is a car. That is like student loans. Like
I feel like because what is a heater called?
I don't know.
There's something. It's not called a heater.
HVAC.
He called it a heat pump.
No.
An air handler.
I'm getting really annoyed at myself that I don't know the name of this. Anyways.
I don't know any of this.
The fact that it's both is definitely because I feel like an AC unit is like $10,000.
That's what he said. He was like, yeah, if we like just did the AC or whatever, it could. Which maybe. No, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say like, could we do one and then wait till summer or something? But if we have to do both, anyways.
A furnace. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I've heard that word before.
Same. Could you do that so that you can like wait for AC?
But I mean, sometimes we do use the air conditioner as well. Sometimes it's hot.
You could get in when like those portable AC units.
Oh, so that's also what he said. He was like, there is an option like we could just fully like scrap your system and install like the split heaters onto the like that go on the wall.
Yeah.
But he was like, that would honestly be very like almost the same price to just fully redo that. So might as well do it the way that your house is set up to do it.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuck. And our pipes are so bad. And like I thought that was the thing that was gonna go first. That was gonna be a huge cost. So now I'm just like, that is also going to happen probably on top of this.
Yeah.
And that is a lot.
That is like, those are the things where you like kind of mentally prepare. Like I mean, I didn't realize this before buying the second house, but like I started checking on like how old the AC was, like how old the furnace was, how old all these things were. So I would know, okay, like I should have like, you know, $5,000 squared away, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like still a shock whether you're prepared or not prepared.
That's true.
Happens.
Yeah, even if you had 20 grand saved to shell out,
you're still like,
it's still like, oh fuck.
Oh my god, that's like a fuck ton of money. Even if you're mentally prepared for it or not. Like, and I feel like that's just sometimes the tough part about buying like an older house or just like,
and it's
depending
like,
on.
Damn, is it like I regret? I'm feeling regret of having a home right now, and it's like we also were so bad about like doing the taking care of things. Like we have not changed our air filter. I don't think since we moved in, honestly, and like Cameron pulled it out yesterday after it was like just so covered in hair, like so bad. Yeah. So I think we also need to be better about like taking care of the home things because our landlord would come over every month and replace the filter.
I feel like there needs to be kind of like a recurring calendar invite or something for our house things, like the air filters, the what are the like the ducts around gutters. Yes, thank you.
I don't have those.
Then even you know, like the air duct cleaning. Yeah. Like you're supposed to get that done twice a year, and it's like fucking disgusting.
Yeah, there's like so much. There's honestly there's a lot of like checklists and stuff that you could get based on where you live too. It'll tell you like which month you should do certain things.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it, and like before you turn the AC off and like the heater on, like kind of the change of the season.
This is making me think I should probably have my AC serviced because
you probably should.
It's been years.
And it's just so funny because while I was in Arizona, me and my sister were talking about that her AC will probably need to be replaced at some point, like semi-soon. And I was like, dang, that sucks. Like, I think ours is fine. I think ours is fine.
That's literally the only reason I have home warranty is because I'm waiting for my AC to go so that...
Damn. I'm like, why did I not know about that?
I don't know. Like, my realtor bought my first year for me. So that's something. Like, I feel like your realtor should have... Yeah, he like gifted it to me.
But there is like, depending on what type of home warranty, because I asked my dad about home warranty and he was like, it's not really worth it. But like it depends on the age of your appliances and like what's actually covered, because there are some that apparently like yours, Dev, are like good, but like depending on your situation, they could like be useless.
Yeah,
because it seems like they would charge us a shit ton then if they're like, okay, your AC's almost out. Like they'd probably charge more for a home warranty, kind of like.
Or they just might not cover it, like
yeah,
you know, like so you're paying for it, but then I don't know.
What if?
A lot of times, like coverage will be voided if you're not doing certain things. Like I feel like if I don't service my AC, they're gonna be like, well, you never serviced it, so we're not gonna cover it or something.
That's so fair.
So
I think that there's like just a lot of adult anxieties.
Yes, it's so. I always, every time I run out of a supply and I have to buy a new one, like paper towels again, toilet paper again, like wasting my fucking money every week to buy
tampons
for those things.
Tampons make me want to die.
You know what? I just bought a bunch of. Bunch of period underwear. I bought like 8 pairs yesterday. They were buy one get one 50% off.
Oh nice.
And are they still buy one get one 50?
Maybe.
Which brand?
Salt. But you like now best? Yeah. They also sell at Target now.
Really?
Oh, cool.
On Target.com. I don't think they.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. They still have buy one get one 50% off. It ends in 12 hours. So I should probably post about that. But,
send us the LTK link.
They're not on LTK, but yeah, I was going to say Target.
Well, would they be
the Target isn't on sale? No, it's not on sale on Target.
Damn.
But yeah, now I'll have to buy less like panty liners and tampons because I can just...
True.
I'll still have to buy them, but like way less.
Yeah.
Disposable.
Especially at the beginning and the end.
Reusable. Yep. Yeah, and they make thong ones. So like when I'm just like very lightly on my period, but I have to have something, I can just put on the thong.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That's really nice.
I love it.
Do you have to wash them separately from your other clothes? Nope. Like you just throw it all together?
Mm-hmm. Well, with my darks, yeah.
Cool. That really seems like the move for me since I really only wear panty liners anyways.
Yeah.
That is nice. Wait, so what type of jobs are you applying for?
Well,
and like, how do you feel about it?
That I came up yesterday. I was like on the way to Phoenix a few days ago, and I was first of all applying for Rover because I was like, okay, I can do dog sitting and like makes money that way. But then I mean, I have no idea. Basically, the only jobs that you can with like psychology focused is like not like it's not high up in psychology. It'd be more like I don't even fucking know.
Like a counselor or something?
No, you can't.
Camp counselor?
You cannot be a counselor until you have your master's. It's more like social work type things. Like my sister used to, like she made like probably 40K or something.
Yeah.
And worked with like a few kids. I have no idea.
You should just you should start a series trying like Instacart and like Uber Eats and like
fun trying side
dog walking. Yeah.
That is a good series.
I have seen people do like the Uber Eats or like come Uber Eats with me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a girl in Denver who did it and made it very funny. Just like very satire.
I think that is good because I think like people, first of all, people ask us all the time about side hustles and stuff. But then I think like when me and Cameron did Instacart before, just when we were trying to save for the house. Well, first of all, we never even like actually did it.
I was gonna say
we downloaded
it.
We downloaded it and saw them pop up. But there's like a thing that feels embarrassing, I think, about it, obviously, of like sharing like, oh, I need this extra money, or like, oh, I'm sure I need this.
But
like,
it's relatable, especially in this economy.
It is. I think it is very relatable. Everybody's dealing with it. And that's what the AC guy said. He was like, I'm getting married in May. Like, I fully understand you. And I hate like that a lot of my job is giving the worst news. Like, I wish it was a quick type fix.
Yeah.
But well, it's fine. I'm trying to look on the positives. And like, money's really stressful, but nobody's dying. Like, everything in life is fine besides money. So at the end of the day, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
We will live and get through it. It just sucks.
I feel like sometimes I'm a little delulu about money.
You are.
I just like live in this like.
But that's because you have money, so there's no reason to stress about it.
Well, no, I like have some debt and different things like that, and it's like I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like a like unreal. I guess I just like worry. I think I just like worry a lot about like the future months. Like, I'm like good right now, but then I'm like, okay, I have to take care of these bills, and I have like what's gonna happen in like 3 to 6 months from now, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean, that's how it always is. It's scary when it feels like it could all like end or just stop at a certain point.
Yeah, that's what's scary to me. Like, I feel like Dax Shepard talks about this a lot, but like, I feel like I need to have so much money just in case. Because if something happens, like, or I don't know, even like retirement. Like, my uncle just retired, and he was talking about how much money that he has, and like, I mean, he makes interest on his whatever the fuck, so he's like set. Investment. But he was like, but it was like, okay, so I need to have $2 million saved to retire or something like that, you know, so that I can have $200,000 a year to live off of until I die or whatever. I'm like, how the fuck will I ever save $2 million? That is so much money.
I just got an alert from like Fidelity. They were like, right now, I can't remember exactly what it was. They were just like, so right now you're planning on like living on whatever.
Oh yeah,
like, number per month. Estimate. Yeah, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I trust their projections, but it's also kind of like,
well, it's also crazy to think like by the time we're old,
inflation.
What the fuck is inflation? Yeah, what?
But the interest that you're earning should also
match
go up.
The inflation. Yeah,
hopefully.
But still, that would not like college is probably going to be at least $100,000.
Or free.
I mean, freaking old. Yeah, true. I mean, depends which way things go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
depends who wins this election that's coming up.
Yeah. Old people, nursing homes. Like my grandma's old nursing home was like at least $3,000 a month, $4,000, $5,000. Like when you need full care, it starts being way more.
Yeah, that also is scary too. Because like, I mean, if I ever need that, I want it to be nice.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to be freaking abused like a lot of these places.
It is interesting. Have you guys seen like some of those influencers? Like I think May is one.
Oh yeah.
And she just bought like a house for her family.
Yeah.
Like her whole family, like her parents and like brothers.
Mm-hmm. Can we talk about what an amazing guy her fiance is?
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know him.
I mean, just the fact I don't
know
him
for
either,
that.
But yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, he's from a completely different culture, and like, that's not the norm for him.
No,
and most people would not be okay with that.
Oh, I would die.
Yeah, me too.
I can't even live with my parents full time.
Yeah,
it would need to be like a gigantic house. Like
I know, like a winged, like a separate house.
Yeah, really.
In the house,
and even that is a lot. It's freaking crazy. But I don't know. It's also just like, okay, so now if we're paying that off for 5 years, what the fuck? What does that mean? Like, what if we were going to sell our house before that? Then we're just still paying off this AC from this old house for 5 years? Like, I will be 31 years old when I finish paying off this AC?
No, because you're going to make enough money to be able to just pay it off before it gets there.
Yeah.
Or if you sold your house and made money.
in debt that we have to pay off.
For the house?
No, for our credit cards. This now makes it 70 plus Cameron's student loans. That's a solid $90 in debt that we're at. That
bankruptcy?
The solid, honestly. Is that possible?
Yeah.
It's like at least over $2,000 per month of just minimum
bills.
Payments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus
it's
our mortgage.
So
it'd be
it's so fucked that the minimums don't do shit either.
It's so fucked. Like it feels like we're just like in a hole. So that's why it's like I need to be able to get more to get us out of the hole, because that's fucking ridiculous. Like that is so silly that Cameron can make over $100,000 and we can be in that position.
Well, I owe a shit ton in student loans, so you could kind of pretend it's like that, you know, like a lot of people are in debt.
Yeah exactly. A lot of people
at least you don't have student loans. I mean, I would probably rather have student loans than credit card debt, but like
but I'm so thankful that my parents paid for my college and my car.
Oh yeah.
I'm very thankful. There's a lot of things that I obviously am very privileged to have, so it's not the worst. But
and if anything,
feeling like it really sucks today.
Yeah.
Today it fucking sucks.
I mean, you have your whole family. If you, I mean, it's not like you would ever be homeless or, you know, something like that. Also, bankruptcy is always an option.
But that fucks you over for future shit.
I know.
Too.
Both my mom and dad filed for bankruptcy
so did my
in
parents.
the recession or whatever.
Same.
What does it do? Like it just forgives all your debt?
Except for your student loans.
Except for student loans?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
But also like so both my mom and dad lost their houses and cars, but like luckily they have family to help them.
Wait, they lost their houses and cars when they filed for bankruptcy?
Yeah. So the bank took it. The bank took their assets.
Because of the value of like that was already in the house and the car.
Yeah, because like the bank's like, well, okay, we're going to forgive you, but we're going to take everything that you own first.
That's valuable.
Yeah, it's like the fucking devil or something.
That is. I think maybe my parents did the business filed for bankruptcy because like we didn't lose the house or cars.
Really? Well,
but
my
it was,
parents
like,
did a business too.
Oh, interesting.
My parents bought stupid fucking businesses that made them go bankrupt in the recession.
Maybe
what did they buy?
Planet Beach. Their tanning salons.
Shut the
I was just thinking about this.
That is so funny.
I was like the tanning salon rat in middle school, like always at my mom's tanning salon, tanning in the tanning beds.
Wait, oh that is so
I
funny.
Loved tanning in high school.
Me too.
I was just thinking about that for because I feel like this was like my morning thought. I couldn't sleep last night. Like I think I woke up at probably 3 and just was awake all night.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my thoughts was with all the things I have to do this year and wanting to be tan for them, should I just go to tanning beds?
No.
But it's such a prettier tan than a spray tan. This is my 3 a.m. thought.
Okay,
but then I was I haven't gotten the professional
treatments that you're putting in the opposite way to counteract all the damage that the bed would give you.
100%.
Girl, do self-tanning.
Just get
I hate
a spray tan by hand or whatever.
But do those rub off on white stuff?
No.
Well,
what are you talking about?
Before you wash yourself. Because you have to let it set for
a while. What if I wore a white dress and then
right after you got
sweating?
it?
No. A day after, 2 days after.
So.
I washed the tan off.
No. Are you talking about self-tanning or spray tan? Both don't do that, tan. I think. So
yeah.
But it is if you are in water and stuff, it comes off faster.
Okay. I'll have to think about that.
I mean, you can do this bed. I would support your endeavors. But it's
I didn't really want
about
to.
it.
It's definitely smoking or something and knowing it's bad and still doing it.
I know.
But I mean, we do a lot of things that we know are bad and still do it. I microwave my food before I eat anything. Also, I saw the thing the getting your nails done, gel manicures.
Oh, yeah.
that thing.
The UV light.
I've seen that too. But there's gloves you could wear, apparently.
Yeah, but I don't do that.
No, I don't either.
But the shit that the government lets be put in our food and we're eating that every day is probably the worst.
That's all
so
bad. Honestly, our dogs are the healthiest.
Yeah.
So they really are.
Can I just start eating the farmer's dog or something?
No, you can stick to Spot and Tango for the rest of your life.
Actually, this brings me to something I wanted to talk about. I really want to try having a good diet. I want to try taking gluten and cheese out of my diet. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't want to try a diet. But okay, so so my face, because I've been on Doxy for a long time and topicals just don't seem to work for me. So I'm there's got to be a root cause to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just want to see, but it's hard to find recipes, and it's so hard to cut cheese out. It is so hard.
It's so hard.
Have you done
Are you on Pinterest?
Thing?
What? Pinterest? I've looked at recipes on Pinterest. They all look disgusting. What did you say, Maggie?
The test that you can take. Cameron got it for me. I haven't done it yet.
My sister did that, and it wasn't helpful at all.
It did not say.
Really?
But I don't know that I'm intolerant to it, but I do think it could be causing inflammation on my face. And
also, if you're going to do both, you need to do one at a time, technically.
To know which is
to know which it is.
But everybody says it's both.
Well, it could be, but
I don't think it is true for both. I think you're right, Maggie. I realize I think I might be fucking allergic to eggs.
Oh, no. That is not good for you.
Oh my god, I want to cry thinking about it.
What do you think it's doing?
So I didn't think it was the eggs that were a problem. I thought it was something else in my diet. But I was for the last 2 weeks, I've eaten pretty much just whole foods, like chicken and rice and nothing processed really. And 2 weeks ago, I was just shitting my pants from lunch on, just all day. And I'm what's happening? And I'm of course it's probably one of these other things because eggs are fine. But I stopped eating eggs 5 days ago and I haven't had any problems.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
I know.
Could it be them cooked different types of ways or just all eggs?
So that's what I'm potentially gonna try. Because one of my friends also has the same thing, and she can eat like farmer's eggs but can't eat like store eggs.
You're gonna have to get chickens.
I will have to get some chickens.
I
honestly wouldn't be opposed, but that's like so expensive and so like not convenient for my lifestyle to like have to go to the farmer's market and stuff. But
I feel like Rosie would be really cute with some chickens.
Yeah, I don't think our HOA lets us have them either, but maybe I could just like buy a chicken and someone else can take care of it.
Or sometimes you can find like on Facebook, not Facebook Marketplace, but like if there's like groups in your neighborhood where people who do have them and then they post.
I think there is somebody like in the other neighborhood, like next to ours.
Yeah, not in your HOA.
Yeah. But, and then I also do like canned egg whites sometimes. So that could, not canned, like carton egg whites.
Yeah, the carton.
So that could also be it. But I'm like, I'm going to try it for like 2 weeks or so and like really test it.
Yeah, I really wonder about those carton egg whites.
I don't think
gotta
they're
be
good.
like,
but it's been good because when I was doing it, I was making my own Caesar dressing, and it requires like 2 egg yolks. So I was like, I'll take the egg whites and put them in my eggs, and then egg yolks for the Caesar dressing. But I'm gonna have to find a new recipe that doesn't have egg yolks because, yeah. I think it's a good. I'm like okay with it. I've come to terms with it, but I really do like eggs, and that's going to be a very big bummer.
And hard to substitute for protein.
I know. I'm eating like 132 grams of just like turkey deli meat for breakfast.
Oh my god!
Do you use protein powder, like make protein shakes?
Yeah, sometimes. But I'm like really trying to eat just like full, like whole foods versus like supplement type things. So Joe made me a smoothie with protein in it because I knew I was going to be doing this and it's harder to eat. But I don't know.
It is really hard to eat that much.
My sister like took away dairy from her diet, and like the doctors didn't tell her to do this at all, and she finally like read something and just did it, and her acne like completely cleared up.
Yeah,
and it was just dairy, so she still eats gluten and everything. But
maybe I'll try. Yeah, I'll start with one, and then try the other, and see.
And it might even be certain kinds, because like for me, like cheese doesn't really mess me up, but like milk does, or like ice cream.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm more like I eat cheese and like sour cream and stuff.
I honestly like could never give up cheese and sour cream. Like,
yeah.
It could be really hurting me, and I don't think I could give it up.
I like start to get used to it when I like do it for not long, but sometimes I get like a habit. I'm like, okay, this thing like needs cheese. Like a Caesar salad needs Parmesan. You know,
eggs is the best thing
I like
ever.
Eggs on cheese. I mean, cheese on egg.
I like eggs on my cheese.
Basically.
Well, like my forehead has been breaking out really badly, and I'm taking my doxycycline, so I'm like, what?
Do you think it's the bangs?
It could be, but
because the rest
of contact your face
really
reality
good
right now.
Yeah,
I wonder if you could ask them. I like do a specific like post about bangs, like because I bet that is a thing. Like you could talk about your bang showers and maybe doing that more frequently, or like maybe you do need to pin them up at night.
God, that's even more work because then I have to style them in the morning, and they'll be like, if I pin them up at night, they'll literally be sticking straight up when I wake up.
Yeah.
Just really cute for the morning vlog.
Rolls out of bed. That'll probably get people's attention.
Maybe
know. That's my thing that I'm missing.
Maybe that's a new thing.
Yeah.
You could try.
I was going to say something else about your new diet.
What if it is just my hair? Maybe I need to get a bonnet or something.
Well, there's also like there are some. Do you have anything like on your chest or your back?
What do you mean? When I sleep?
Acne.
Oh,
like acne or like spots or anything?
Sometimes I'll get it on my like shoulders. Like I'll just get like 1 or 2. It's not bad.
You're like, yes, I wear a shirt.
Sheets.
Well, that's okay. These are all things though, like your detergent, and your washer dryer, and then like sometimes your like conditioner and shampoo can like have, or even just like dry shampoo and hairsprays and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I am putting a lot of dry shampoo in my bangs now.
Yeah. Maybe you should try that day one. There's that new day one that's like a...
I want to try it so bad. I'm so excited for that.
Briogeo has... Wait, is it not out yet?
No, it is out.
Okay.
I just am finishing my current one.
Briogeo has one that's another like puff one, and it's like good ingredients too.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to Free People Movement this weekend, and they were working with a brand called Summary. Like a summary of a pair, like summarizing the story or whatever. It's called Summary, anyways. And they had that type of...
Not like wintry.
Yeah. They had that type of dry shampoo, and they also had
the powder.
Yeah, they had a deodorant that was really interesting. I regret not buying them because they were like buy one, get one, 50% off. But I want to try the brand.
Did you get clothes?
Yeah, I got... that workout top I wore on Sunday.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
The white and black.
I liked that one.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Thanks.
I love all the Free People Movement stuff.
Me too.
Should we answer a question before we finish, or should we just keep talking for 13 minutes?
I feel like there's so much to say.
Oh, did I talk about my bar class?
No.
I did a bar class. And I went with my mom. I've been going to yoga every Saturday with my mom, and like the fact that my mom is going is like the accountability, so that I have to go. And now I want to continue doing bar like in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day. I liked it. It was really hard.
Harder than Pilates.
Yeah. Like, really? I was shaking so bad, but I wonder if I started shaking initially because I was nervous and then I kept shaking. But, like, you have to do a lot of things where you're on releve and squatting at the same time. And so, you're on your tiptoes. Yeah. So,
what
like,
the fuck is
my
releve?
Legs on your tiptoes.
Your heels are up.
Okay.
And so that was making me shake so badly. So that maybe was why. But, yeah, I was shaking so bad. Both me and my mom thought we were going to pass out at a certain point.
Really?
But you use like resistant bands, you use weights, you use like a little squishy ball that you put between your knees and stuff, and it went by pretty quickly. Did you go to like a chain? I went to my gym has them.
Oh, fun. Yeah. That's really convenient.
Yeah, so it's nice. Like, it's free with my membership.
There's something in my eye.
Yeah, that's great. I really like bar too.
Yeah, and they have a bunch of... So I did bar core, but they have a bunch of bar classes, and so I want to try a different one. I think they have like bar flow, and I don't know, they have a bunch.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
that's
yeah,
really cool.
And the teacher was like, make sure you try other teachers if this is your first time, because some people like other teachers better.
Was she like really intense or something?
She was more intense. And also she said that she has a background in like strength or something, whereas a lot of the other bar teachers have a background in ballet or dance. So hers was a little bit different. So
do they have dance classes?
They have like Zumba. Which is not...
My mom had a heavy Zumba phase when I was like in 3rd grade, and I'd go with her all the time.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
I could never get into Zumba. I was not coordinated. I even feel like sometimes I think yoga is really hard for me to follow too.
Yeah.
I ended up going to Red Rocks, and it was not Pilates, it was yoga.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, like, was there going to be reformers there? Like,
no, it was just like a thing. But like, I was not in the mindset to do yoga, and so I was just kind of like,
was it really slow?
No, it's just like I have to get back into yoga. I don't really have to get back into yoga. I think I'll just stick to Pilates, but like, it's just like the poses and like.
Yeah, I hate holding things.
I hate holding things. I just like, I don't know. I'm not really gravitating towards like yoga and like the vibe of yoga right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people were in it?
I don't know. It was like a pretty big group of people. Probably like 30 plus.
Mm-hmm. Did you talk to anyone?
Yeah, I talked to people around me. The instructor like knew my name somehow. I don't know. Like,
oh,
and she's like, hi, Brittany. And she like came and gave me a hug. And then like, well, my friend like signed me up. So I don't know. Anyways, but then my friend was like, do you know her? And I was like, no, I have no idea who she is. But like, you know, people are just like very like, I don't know. I guess just her vibe.
Interesting.
But I'm glad I like went because it was nice to just get out of the house and do something different.
Yeah, that
but
is super
I
nice.
like made contact with the club Pilates people. I'm gonna try and do like my first class this week, I think.
Nice.
So,
did you also go to the mountain? Or no? Sometimes I don't know if they're just old videos you're posting where if you go again.
Yeah, we usually don't go on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably from like earlier. It was probably from Friday.
Do you think that there's more of an opportunity to make friends on the weekends?
Probably 100%.
Like there's less like young people hanging out.
I know. I do think about that sometimes, but it's just such a pain in the ass to go on the weekends. Like what time we have to get up and everything.
But also it would be cool to make friends with people who also ski during the week and then have like a schedule like yours and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be super cool.
It filters out the people.
Mm-hmm. You have a normal job. Gross. Yeah. Did you see that that guy Hassan? What's his last name? He does like a lot of political stuff and he's a live streamer. And he kind of had a Michaela moment in which he said that live streaming is harder than a 9-to-5 and is really socially draining his battery or something. Like it drains his social battery. People were not happy about that.
I don't understand
his like a live
why
streamer?
we have to like
is
like his job.
Twitch person.
Did you see I think Devin, you shared it, Avery's video,
the boy mom thing?
Oh god, that was bad.
I didn't see that one.
We can talk about that on the Patreon.
Okay, we will discuss it in our Patreon.
She talked about just like how she got to be an influencer and how she like wouldn't trade it for like the hard that her life used to be.
Oh, like saying that there are two different types of hard.
Yeah, but she was just kind of being like, I would never. Well, she was like, I would never say that being an influencer is hard, or something like that. Because she was like, this is what I used to do.
She was wiping booties. Of course, it's not hard compared to that.
Yeah,
she was taking care of little kids that are literally on the verge of dying. She was a pediatric intensive care unit nurse.
Pediatric oncology nurse.
Ugh, I thought she was intensive care unit.
I have literally no idea.
Yeah.
I just saw that one video.
Intensive care. So like when they're literally dying.
Intensive care isn't dying though.
I see.
It's
like when you're like, when it's
just very serious, like your critical care conditions.
Mm-hmm.
But I could never. Being a nurse is like, in anything medical is like one of the like the hardest jobs to me as I perceive it. I would never want to.
It's very tough.
Let alone the school beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, the training process.
Yeah. Also, now this money stuff is really getting to me because while we were in Phoenix, our friends brought their baby. And he was the most well-behaved little baby ever. Like, he literally only cried one time. And when he would cry, he wouldn't even make noise. There would just be tears falling, and he'd be, like, trying not to make noise.
Oh, my God.
He's 8 months old, and he was just so cute.
8 months old and not trying to cry?
He's an angel baby. And they were, like, trying the whole time. Like, me and Cam, like, are you getting baby fever? Are you? But, like, we definitely were. Yeah. Like, we were like, oh, my God, maybe we do need to have kids after we get married. But so we gotta wait till we pay our AC off.
Yeah. 5 years. Do you want to wait that long?
No.
Or do you want to have kids in your 20s?
In my 20s. I would like. Well, I don't really care about like the age necessarily. It's more just like I probably would want to in the next 2 to 3 years. Yeah. But like, yeah, money is an issue. And this house, I just feel like fuck. Now we're like stuck in this house. It almost feels like.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. We could sell it, but still.
When I bought this house, I did not see myself being here for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's been almost 6 years now.
That's
like, crazy.
What did you expect when you bought it?
I don't know. I was like, well, maybe if I'll just live here for like 2 years and then I'll buy it. I don't even know why I thought that, honestly.
Like that you'd upgrade at that point?
Yeah.
I really thought the same thing with both my places. I guess I kind of did upgrade a little bit, but like in Chicago, I was like, oh, I'll just like get this apartment. It'll be like my starter house, and then I'll do like renovations and then sell it or rent it out and then like do the next thing.
Or like that we thought that we could keep this house and then just buy a second house.
Yeah, it's like, okay, with what money?
How? Oh my god.
Yeah. I just like don't understand how some of those people make it sound so easy. Like there's the real estate investing people are like, just like get a couple more doors. Like,
but it's because it's starting off, they're always starting with a large sum of money. Like,
no, some of them are like, oh, I started with blah blah blah.
I don't believe it. I do not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't understand how you like get approved for some of this shit, because
like, no, they're either they have to have like family members co-sign for sure if they're like starting out and having no money, or they're like, I mean, I will hear some people say they're like, I got a $200,000 investment or something, and it's like from their parents.
Yeah. Some people do find like people to like invest.
For sure.
I used to work with this kid. He was a developer, so he was probably the highest paid at our company. But he was like 24 and he already owned 2 homes, and his goal was to every year buy a new home. So he'd like buy the home, then rent it out to someone, and then buy the next home and move into that for a year. And then like keep leapfrogging. And eventually he was just like, he probably owns like 5 houses in Phoenix now at this point. Like,
that's what Cameron wanted to do every 2 years.
Yeah, maybe it was every 2 years, but because like I think you have to live in the house a certain amount of time so that you don't have to pay some kind of tax. Yeah.
I don't understand how people do it. There's one girl on TikTok that like, well, she's like, I'm gonna start like investing in Section 8 housing.
What's
and
that?
I'm just like, it's like low income housing.
Oh, is that fucked up?
That seems fucked up.
No,
she's not like raising,
but like I just like don't. No. You like you can't. It's all like regulated.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'm like, how do you even like know about that or like learn about it or like start? I don't know. I think she makes like 100K from Amazon like every month, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Selling what? I mean, what does she?
She does a lot of like reviews on like expensive skincare tools. So there's like the New Face.
Why didn't I get into something like that?
You still have time,
but I feel like I need to start a whole new account because my followers would be like, capitalism.
I don't know. It really depends on the way that people do it.
Yeah, that's so true. I don't
know. A lot of times you don't even realize that they're selling you things. Like that's I was saying, Devon sent that the Lexi, what's her last name? Larson.
Oh yeah.
Lexi I expected her to make Amazon more money. Affiliate was high for the month. And we were saying like, what the fuck was I just gonna say?
You were asking what she promotes or something?
Oh yeah, because it doesn't really feel like she's constantly promoting things. I don't feel like it doesn't.
I feel like hers is low compared to like what I was anticipating it was gonna be.
How much high? Was it? I don't even remember.
Like 5,000 a month, I think, or 5,000.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot to
that's
me.
Crazy.
I probably make like 200.
But like 55.
5,000 is crazy to like constantly have that just coming in.
That's
from Amazon.
A whole job.
Yeah.
But like in terms of how many followers she has and like, I don't know.
But she has like that really high engagement thing.
But that's what I'm saying. I think for like how engaged her followers are and like how many followers she has and how many views she gets.
So she doesn't have to
I would
work
anticipate
hard.
It to be like a lot more.
Oh.
Yeah. So probably if she was really pumping out links and everything, then maybe it would be a lot higher. Because it doesn't feel like she's overselling. Like I never feel like she's...
Yeah, me either. Also, she's got that shtick where she can be like very sarcastic and it's entertaining, but while selling something.
You know.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
I'm like very curious how brands perceive her because she's very like not really brand safe.
Yeah, because you know how I do like my sarcastic Friday night alone or whatever. I don't feel that I could ever do that for a brand. I think I tried to do it for a brand one time and they were like, we want you to talk in first person, not second person. And like it feels not
that's
brand
weird because
safe
a lot
to be
of the
sarcastic.
times
well, no, she's like, hey, fuckface.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, like whatever. I'm just like, oh my god.
I also wonder jarring. With the weed, like what brands care about weed wise.
I know. I don't know. Sometimes like have you read some of the contracts where it's like you can't be posting like anything illegal or political or whatever other laundry list.
Usually I ask about that because like what? Like I can't post anything political or like share any thoughts of like or like I think it's different of like if you're just sharing that you drank a glass of wine versus like you're like wow and like
well, that's how Alex Earl is.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I like almost my stomach like hurts watching some of her content sometimes. I'm like, how are you going out again? Like, doesn't your tummy hurt?
Like, she's so young though.
Yeah, I know. I try to remember that, like, and go back to those days.
Yeah, you're almost 30, so I mean,
I know. 6 years ago.
Even at 21, I was like not like that. Like I was like, okay, we can go out once in a week. Like,
same.
I'm not going out every day.
I went out so much when I was like 22 to 24.
Was 24 like the slowdown?
A little bit, yeah.
I think mine was literally 21. Like mine was like 17 to 21 was my wild and twice per week going out.
All weekend.
It's tough when there's like always something going on. I like was such a bad like FOMO person.
Yeah.
Like especially in college when like I think there was something that like one of the bars used to have like a Tuesday thing. So sometimes I'd go out on Tuesdays. And then the other bars had like obviously like Thursday through Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like if you miss one of the days, like
it is hard with going out because it's like FOMO, but at the same time you know exactly what to expect at a certain point where you're like, how much will I get out of this? Like even when we were just in Phoenix right now, I freaking drank with my siblings just at my dad's house in Tucson on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday, and I was so hungover on Thursday. Like I was sick.
You didn't take that supplement?
No, I freaking forgot it. So then I ordered it to Phoenix and then I took it the rest of the time. But the first days, I was like literally almost throwing up at breakfast. Like I felt so horrible. I was like, why? And I did the same thing I did on our trip where I poured my last drink at like midnight.
Oh
I'm like, why did I do that?
Oh, I hate when I do that.
Like I know the last drink is like never worth it.
Because sometimes I'm like, it'll make me sleep better. No, it won't.
Well, you just feel like
just pass out and wake up in an hour feeling disgusting.
Yeah, but then so the next day we like went to Aaron's house and then our other friends were there with the baby and stuff, and then we were gonna go to a bar too, and I was like, I don't want to go out, like I'm still hungover, but like everyone is going out. And then sometimes it does end up being fun and worth it. But at the same time, it's like, it's pretty much the same experience every time.
Yeah. I know. It always depends on, but like there'd be sometimes where like people, like certain people would be out that I was like really excited to see.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, okay, I have to see you on Thursday and then I'll see you on Friday. Because I had like a couple different friend groups in college. And so like I would go out and I would like want to see everybody. So like I'd have to like split up my time.
All of mine is pretty much just one friend group, so it'd be like just see people multiple times.
So that was kind of tough. I tried blending them, but I like that's still such a skill some people have, like of blending their friend groups. I'm like, damn.
I think that's how people get the big ass friend groups.
I know it really is, but I
can't do that either. It makes me uncomfortable too. Like I don't like it. I don't like having to like try to talk to everyone equally and be like, am I giving them enough attention? Am I giving them enough attention?
Yeah. I found that it was like easier for like my like high school, middle school friends to get to know like my college friends, because like a lot of them would come like home on the weekends or like they would come home early for like breaks and stuff, and then we would all get to go out together. But it got harder like after school.
Yeah, that's definitely harder. Ugh, I don't know. It was funny. Like we went to the wedding and then we get into the car right after the wedding and I was like, we gotta move back like immediately. And it's just, I'm really thankful that me and Cameron are always like on the same page of being like, we need to move back. No, we don't. No, we need to move back. No, we don't. Like, because it would really suck if one of us was like, we need to, and the other one was like, no, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But we're still very much in like, okay, we need to, but we can't.
Those like reunion type things are so hard to be like, especially because you've had like how many weddings recently where like you're back and reunited with everyone.
And it's like, it's so fun, but it's like, we're not going to go out every weekend. I'm not trying to go to the bar every weekend if we live there.
Yeah.
But it's like, we just went out to dinner and hung out. And it was like, oh, this is so nice to go out to dinner with our friends. And like.
Yeah. Would you move to Tucson or Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Would your parents be sad that you're far away?
No, they'd be happy that I'm like 1,000 miles closer.
So true.
That would be the best day of my life if you moved to Phoenix.
I know, except I feel like once I move, I feel like other people are gonna move away or something. I keep hitting that fear.
God, how bad would that be?
There's like a few of my friends are like, I'm thinking about moving. Like I'm like, oh, at a certain point, and one of my cousins is like, I'm think I'm probably gonna move in like 2 to 3 years, and I'm like, fuck, like I'm gonna move, and then everyone else is gonna move away. I don't think you will though, Dev.
No, I won't.
For life.
If anything, I would buy a second home.
Okay. I think that's great. I think that's a good goal.
Like a summer house, you know?
Yeah, that's what I would like to do as well.
San Diego.
San Diego was so nice. I've like thought about, I want to visit San Diego like for a week or so and then see.
We could do that.
I would move there in a heartbeat.
For our second trip.
I'm always down for San Diego.
Yeah.
It's just freaking pricey on the beach.
Yeah, it is.
Off of the beach. I'm sure we could get a hotel collab too. I think there's Stay Pineapple.
Oh yeah, it's downtown. I want to stay by the beach.
Well, yeah.
The attitude.
I've never stayed in San Diego not on the beach ever.
I stayed at the Stay Pineapple for my birthday a couple of years ago because I got it for free.
Like it would suck to have to like pack up and go to the beach.
Yeah, it was a very different vibe. The parking is fucked. And yeah, once you get to the beach,
roller coaster and stuff?
No, you have to park like way down in a neighborhood or something. Like you have to find.
Yeah, that's very different vibes of a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we're going to continue this convo on our Patreon for our members only. And we're going to be talking about influencer trips and the Bora Bora trip for Tarte that happened this weekend. I feel like I have not caught up on everyone's content.
I haven't either. I thought it was like kind of hard to do.
This is all over the place. It's on everyone's accounts.
But thank you so much for everybody who has already joined the Patreon.
Yes,
it's really special.
Much. It's going to keep us going, so we appreciate it.
We can't wait for more people.
Yeah, and if you haven't yet watched our Denver vlog, make sure you subscribe to our Patreon and go watch it. And by this point, you will have at least 6 episodes, at least 6 hours of content to consume.
So if you subscribe to the Patreon now, you will also get all the backdated content to watch and listen to as well, all at the same time.
You're basically paying like $1 per hour of content, which is a steal. That really is. I'd pay $9.99 just for the Denver vlog. I loved it.
I haven't finished it. It was so long.
Yeah.
Also, I'm afraid to listen to
it's literally a movie
episode we recorded after that when we were drinking. I'm afraid to listen to that.
Oh yeah, well, it wasn't bad actually. The bonus one wasn't bad. It was pretty good. But yeah, okay, so make sure you go visit our Patreon, www.patreon.com/sogladwerefriends. Make sure you join our Facebook community if you want to be involved, but you don't want to pay any money. You can do that. Make sure you use our Google form if you'd like to ask us for any advice. And you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts every Tuesday. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.